Welcome to today's session of cryptography. So today's topic is mathematics of cryptography, and under mathematics of cryptography, modular arithmetic we are discussing today. You all know what is cryptography. Cryptography is the process of writing using various methods to keep message secret, and cryptanalysis is science of attacking choppers, finding and weakness, or even providing that is securely. And cryptology covers both its complete science of security communications. Today we are reviewing the integer arithmetic and divisibility and finding greatest among common divisor. You all know greatest common divisor, how to calculate. Once again I am repeating today also. So an integer arithmetic, in an integer arithmetic we use a set and a few operations you are familiar already, like set of integer, binary operations, integer division, divisibility, and linear equations. Coming to set of integers, the set of integers denoted by z containing all integral numbers, and those numbers have no fractions, from negative infinity to positive infinity. You are seeing on the figure capital Z is equal to dot 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 -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. This is called as the set of integer. Next, binary operations. In cryptography we are interested in the three binary operations to the set of integers. Inputs and creates one output. A is taking as input and B is taking as output, and by adding A and B we are getting a new operation C. The following shows the result of three binary operations on two integers. Because each input can either positive or negative, we can have four cases: add, subtract, multiply. The first case, in add, 5 plus 9 is 14. If you take 5 as minus, the entire meaning will change, like -5 plus 9, that is 4. If you take 9 as minus, 5 minus 9 means -4. -5 minus 9 means -14. Subtraction also, 5 minus 9 is equal to -4. Again I am adding minus to 5, -14 we are getting as result. 5 minus of -9, that is 14. Minus and minus will get plus, so 5 plus 9, 14. -5 minus 9, if you subtract both you will get positive 4. Coming to multiplication, 5 into 9, 45. -5 into 9, -45. 5 into -9, -45. -5 into -9, minus into minus plus, so that's why it's here 45. Here we added three binary operations on an integer. Next, in an integer arithmetic, if we divide a by n, if you divide a by n, we get q and r. If you divide a by n, we get q and r. The relationship between these four integers can be shown as a is equal to q into n plus r. Assume that a equal to 255 and n equal to 11. We can find q equal to 23 and r equal to 2 using the division algorithm. Already have seen in CO the division, how to do the division algorithm. So here 23q and n equal to 11, I divided, are seeing on the screen. 255 divided with 11, 2 times 22, the remaining is 35, and again 11 3 times 33, remainder is 2. I indicated remainder as R, 255 as A, and 23 as Q, 11 as N. Division algorithm for an integer. Already you have taken positive and negative integers. Z is equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and infinity. Just I am adding the previous equation. A is equal to Q into N into Q into N plus R. Taking A as input and giving Q as output. Positive integers N, non-negative integers R. When we use a computer or a calculator, R and Q are negative when A is negative. R need to be positive when you restrict. The solution is simple. We decrement the value of Q by 1 and we add the value of N to R to make it positive. Already are seeing on the screen. Example. Just observe 1 minute. R and Q are negative when A is negative. R need to be positive. If you restrict, we decrement the value Q by 1 and add the value of N to R to make it positive. If A is not 0 and we let R equal to 0, in division relation we get A equal to Q into N. If the remainder is 0, A by N. If the remainder is not 0, it is not divisible. That's why I here striked off the division symbol. Next, the integer 4 divides the integer 32 because 32 is equal to 8 into 4. 8 fours are 32. That is 4 divided by 32. You are seeing on the screen. The number 8 does not divide the number 42 because 42 is equal to 5 into 8 plus 2. 5 into 8 means 40. 40 plus 2, 42. We are not directly getting like 32 equal to 8 into 4. After some result we are adding 2. There is a reminder, the number 2 in the equation. That's why it is not possible. The first case, problem A is correct. If A by 1, then A is equal to plus or minus 1. Property 2, if A by B and B by A, then A equal to plus or minus B. Property 3, if A by B and B by C, then A by C. Property 4, if A by B and A by C, then A by M into B plus N into C, where M and N are arbitrary integers. Where M and R are arbitrary integers. We have 13 by 78. That means 7 by 98 minus 6 by 24, 4 by 44 and 11 by minus 33. Observe these examples A and B. Here in the problem, 3 by 15 and 15 by 45, according to the third property, 3 by 45 is correct. According to fourth property, the example B, 3 by 15 into 2 plus 9 into 4, which means 3 by 66. The integer 1 has only one divisor itself. If any positive integer has at least two divisors, 1 and itself, here 1, 2, 4 are common divisors, 140 and 12. 1, 2, 4 are common divisors of 140 and 12. The greatest common divisor, you all know how to solve the problem of two positive integers in the large integer that can divide both integers. GCD of a comma 0 is equal to a. Euclidean algorithm. This is called Euclidean algorithm. GCD of a comma 0 equal to a. GCD of a comma b is equal to GCD of b comma r, where r is the remainder of dividing a by b. Again, I am applying Euclidean algorithm here. R1 equal to a in the diagram you see. R equal to a, R1 equal to a, R2 equal to b. R1 and R2 are storing in R. Again that R mapping to R1, R2 and again connected to R, and so on. R1, R2 is connected to 0. Finally R1 and 0 we are getting. So GCD of a comma b is equal to R1. This is process A. And by applying algorithm, Euclidean algorithm, R1, A is stored in R1, B is stored on R2 initially, while R2 is greater than 0. R1 by R2, the value is stored on Q. R1 value stored on R. R2 value stored in R1 and the R value stored in R2. GCD of a comma b storing the result of R1. When GCD of a comma b equal to 1, we say that a and b are relatively prime. You all know this condition. You all know this condition in GCD. We say that a and b are relatively prime. This is called Euclidean algorithm. When GCD of a comma b equal to 1, we say that a and b are relatively prime. Here I am giving more examples of GCD. Find the GCD of 2740 and 1760. We have GCD of 2740, 1760, that is 20. First 2720 is R2 and R1 I am taking. R1 is 2740, R2 is 1760. Then we get the remainder 980. Again R2 1760 and 980 is divided to 780. Like that we get 20 as GCD. See here. Observe once. Already you have done in C programming also this problem. Next GCD of 25 and 60, again same process. GCD of 25 and 65 is 5. And next, given two integers, extended including algorithm. Given two integers a and b, we often need to find other two integers s and t, and the formula is s into a plus t into b is equal to GCD of a comma b. The extended including algorithm can calculate the GCD of a comma b and at the same time calculate the value of s and t. This is called extended Euclidean algorithm. Here s and t we have to calculate. And again this is one more example for extended Euclidean algorithm. Same process I am continuing in previous. Just I am adding s1 and s2, t1 and t2. All s are stored in s. Finally we get s equal to s1 and t equal to t1. This is extended Euclidean algorithm. Initially, A is initialized to R1, B is initialized to R2, 1 is initialized to S1, 0 is initialized to S2, 0 is initialized to T1, 1 is initialized to T2. I have done with the initialization session. While R2 is greater than 0, then proceed R1 by R2, store the result in queue. After that, updating R and S, later updating S, after that updating T and S, updating T's, first updating R, next updating S, followed by lastly we are updating T. Finally we are getting GCD of AB R1, S1 storing in S, T1 store the result in T. This is called extended excluding algorithm. Given A equal to 161 and B equal to 28, find GCD of A comma B and the value of S and T. We get GCD of 161 comma 28 is equal to 7, S equal to minus 1, T equal to 6. Take another example. Given A equal to 17 and B equal to 0, find GCD of A comma B and the value of S and T. S equal to 1, T equal to 0. Solve the problem. Next one. Next one, linear Dipenian equation. Dipenian equation, x naught equal to c by d into s and y naught equal to c by d into t. The general solution is x equal to x naught plus k into b by d and y equal to y naught minus k into a by d, where k is an integer. Find the particular and general solutions to the equation 21x plus 14y equal to 35. X naught equal to 5 into 1 and that is 5. Y naught equal to 5 into minus 1 that is minus 5. The general equation x equal to 5 plus k into 2 and y equal to minus 5 minus k into 3. Take another example. Imagine we want to cash $100, check and get some $20 and some $5 bills. We have many choices which we can find by solving the corresponding deployment equation. 20x plus 5y equal to 100. Since d equal to GCD of 20 comma 5, that we get 5, and 5 by 100, the equation has an infinity number of solutions, but only a few of them are acceptable in this case. The general solution is with x and y non-negative, that is 0 comma 20, 1 comma 16, 2 comma 12, 3 comma 8, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 0. Next one, modular arithmetic. Under modular arithmetic, the division relationship A equal to Q into N plus R. Already we have discussed this equation in previous session. It has two inputs A and N and two outputs Q and R. The modular operation is as shown on the screen. The second input N is called as modulus. The output R is called the residue. You are seeing on the screen. Just observe once. You all know how to do the modulus. It's very basic. For mathematics you all know. And the solution is 27 mod 5 we get 2 as R. 36 mod 12 we get the R is 0. Minus 18 mod 14 we will get the result minus 4 after adding the modulus R equal to 10. Minus 7 mod 10 the result is R equal to minus 7 after adding the modulus to minus 7 R equal to 3. The modulus operation creates a set which in modular arithmetic is referred to set of least residue modulo of n or Zn. Some Zn sets are as shown on the screen. Zn is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1 and Z2 equal to 0, 1, Z6 equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Z11 equal to 0 to 10. To show that two integers are, we use the operation. That operation is congruence operation. 2 congruence 12 that is mod 10. 13 congruence 23 mod 10. Like that. I will explain this in tomorrow's session. Today we have discussed different topics. You all know what is set integer and what is modular operator. Under modular operator, modular arithmetic, you all know how to calculate GCD Euclidean algorithm, extended Euclidean algorithm. This is extended Euclidean algorithm, part B. This is diagrammatical representation of extended Euclidean process. And this is extended Euclidean algorithm formula. This is example of GCD. Next, this is Euclidean algorithm. There are different properties, you have already seen that. Next, divisibility. Next one, set integer, integer divisions, binary operations, set of integers. You all know this. Tomorrow we will discuss about modulus. That's all for today.